Angle. In geometry, an angle can be defined as the figure formed by two rays meeting at a common endpoint. Parts of an angle. Parts of an angle are two types, arms and vertex. Arms, the two rays joining to form an angle are called arms of an angle. In this example, OA and OB are the arms of the angle AOB. And the angle AOB is 60 degrees. Vertex, the common endpoint at which the two rays meet to form an angle is called the vertex. Here, the point O is the vertex of angle AOB. In the second example, angle AOB, arms are OA and OB. Vertex is O and the angle AOB is 45 degrees. We can find angles in various things around us, such as in a pair of scissors, a hockey stick, a chair. See the examples here. Let's see how to measure an angle using protractor. Angles can be measured in degrees and radians. In Euclidean geometry, angles are measured in degrees and usually the smallest possible angle is 0 degrees and the largest possible angle is 360 degrees. Let's briefly discuss how to measure angles using degrees. The most common way to measure angles is by protractor up to 180 degrees. Let's see the example. Let's see to measure an angle. Get a protractor. Put the T-bar on the corner of the angle. Turn the protractor until a line of the angle goes through 0. Lines goes through 0 and the T-bar is still at the corner of the angle. You can see that this is the T-bar. If we arrange this protractor until a line of the angle goes through 0. The line goes through 0. Next, read the scale. Always read the scale with 0 going through the line. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So what is that? 50, 51, 52 and 53. So the angle is 53 degrees. In this way, you can use protractor. You can measure an angle. Let's see about the types of angles. The first type of angle is acute angle. An acute angle is an angle that measures less than 90 degrees. See some examples of acute angle around us. Each slice of the watermelon makes an acute angle. The arms of a wall clock make acute angles at several hours of a day. For example, 2 o'clock. Left side, you can see one example of 60 degrees. 60 degrees is less than 90 degrees. So, it is an acute angle. Let's see another type of angle, right angle. When two straight lines intersect each other at 90 degrees or are perpendicular to each other at the intersection, they form the right angle. A right angle is represented by the symbol as L. We can see right angles in the corners of a room, book, cube, windows and at several other places. For example, take a square or rectangle. The corners of the four angles is 90 degrees only. Another type of angle, that is an obtuse angle. An obtuse angle is a type of angle that is always larger than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. In other words, It lies between 90 degrees and 180 degrees. The best example of obtuse angle is fan hands. The angle between the two hands is more than 90 degrees and lesser than 180 degrees. Here one more example, that is 150 degrees. It is also larger than 90 degrees, less than 180 degrees. Now we see how to measure obtuse angle using protractor. Now see about a straight angle. A straight angle is also called flat angle. A straight angle is formed by rotating one ray by 180 degrees with respect to another ray. A straight angle is exactly half of a revolution. Let's see the example of 180 degrees. Now see the shape around us. The inclined blaze line of staircase always 180 degrees. In that clock, at 6 o'clock, the angle between the hands is 180 degrees. Let's practice how to measure angles using protractor. See this is the protractor and calculate the angle. Here the blue lines, two arms are there and this is an angle. How to calculate? Just see that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Answer is 60 degrees. Now straight angle 180 degrees. Let's calculate the obtuse angle. From baseline onwards 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. Let we know about the reflex angle and complete angle. A reflex angle is an angle is always greater than 180 degrees and less than 360 degrees. See one example, 220 degrees is an example of reflex angle because it is more than 180 degrees and less than 360 degrees. One of the examples you can see in the pictures. Next, a complete angle. A complete angle is an angle is equals to 360 degrees. 360 degrees angle. We can see the example of the clock. At 12 o'clock, it is in a complete angle. Complementary angles. When the sum of two angles is 90 degrees, then the angles are known as complementary angles. In this example, angle COB is 32 degrees and angle AOC is 58 degrees. The sum of the two angles, angle AOC plus angle COB is nothing but a 90 degrees, means right angle. So, these angles are called complementary angles. Supplementary angles. When the sum of two angles is 180 degrees, then the angles are known as supplementary angles. In this example, angle COB is 33 degrees and angle AOC is 147 degrees. So the sum of angle AOC plus angle COB is 180 degrees, nothing but a straight line. So these two angles are called supplementary angles. Let's see all angles one by one. Students, let we practice the worksheet about angles. By the given options, let's fill the answers. The first question, straight angle. Which one is the straight angle? And we know that as per the definition, straight angle is 180 degrees. Reflex angles. Reflex angle is an angle between the 180 degrees and 360 degrees. So which one is the correct answer? 260 degrees is the correct answer. Complete angle is nothing but a 360 degrees. Obtuse angle, angle which is in between the 90 degrees and 180 degrees. So 136 degrees is the correct answer. Acute angle less than 90 degrees is nothing but a 36 degrees. Right angle, everybody knows that right angle is nothing but a 90 degrees. Now we see the marks after submit that finish. Check your answers. 10 out of 10. So congratulations.